Hello, friends. Thank you so much for volunteering this Sunday, September 4th, 2022, in the Oaks Kids kindergarten through 5th grade classrooms. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of the lesson. If you've been in the room before, most of this is going to look pretty familiar with just a couple of changes. First, when you arrive, meet in the check-in room to check yourself in and to pray as a children's ministry team. When you get to the classroom, you're going to turn on the music, either on the YouTube link that I will send you through the Bluetooth speaker via your phone, or you can use the CD player. As students arrive, they are going to do the normal, which is to choose a center for their table to do at their table. Also, make sure that you are checking the students in using the white binder on the white bookshelf by the door. Check their name in as they arrive so we can get an accurate count of who is in the classroom. Now, this is where a little bit of a change is going to happen. We're going to stop at 10:10, and the students are going to clean up their centers like normal. But before we separate our classrooms, both groups are going to go to the middle area between the two classrooms. I'm going to show you really quickly. So this area right here where we have our new TV is where we are going to have both groups, kindergarten all the way through 5th grade, sit in this area to do a short worship time together. This is kind of a work in progress, so this is our first week trying it. So we're going to turn on the TV and put on the music video for Good Good Father, and it will be a video that has motions along with it. I will be with you this week, so I can show you how to work the TV for future weeks when you're in here. But yes, we'll turn on the video for Good Good Father. Actually, at the end of this video, I will walk you quickly through how to turn it on. After doing that song together, everyone singing and doing the motions together, at 10:20, the 3rd through 5th grade students will go to their classroom on the other side of the partition. Now, this is back to our normal. After that, we do our monthly memory verse, which is new since it's the first weekend of September. It's Isaiah 61:3, part B. That they may be called oaks of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he may be glorified. So this week we do week 1 part. If you are in kindergarten through 2nd grade, there are some blank words that they will help work together to fill in. If you are in 3rd through 5th grade, they will write each word on the line working together as a group. And then we have prayer time, which we're going to use our purple prayer request books in both rooms, date it, and have the students share their prayer requests. Remember, especially with the younger kids, if there's a lot of people with prayer requests for small injuries like a scratch, scrape, those types of things, you can just take one group prayer request for that, like have them raise their hands if they have a small injury, and they can write all those names down together so that you don't have to be taking prayer requests for the remainder of the time. So after that, I'm going to do the Lord's Prayer. So if you're in K through 2, I would keep students at their tables during the memory verse and prayer time. So then that way they're not going to get bored on the carpet. And then 3rd through 5th grade is also doing the Lord's Prayer. So then we're moving on to this week's Bible story, which this week is story 129, The Gentiles Are Converted. So it is on pages 258 and 259 in the Gospel Story Bible. It's right here. So you're going to read that story, and you can ask the questions that are at the end. And then after you have read the story, you are going to have them look it up where it's at in the Bible. So sorry, this isn't going to flip. I have to turn it. It is in Acts 10, 1 through 33, and then 44 through 48. If you're in K through 2, they should locate Acts 10 so they can follow along as the teacher reads it out loud to them. The goal is for them to be able to locate books of the Bible. If you are in 3rd through 5th grade, you want them to be able to look it up and read it either independently or in a partner or a group of 3. I apologize. I have a very noisy baby here right now. And read it together before the teacher reads it out loud. So that way they're practicing their reading skills. They're focusing in on what the lesson is. And then go over those discussion questions in the 2 groups. And I would recommend, if you're in K through 2, bring them to the carpet for this part. So then that way they can do it together. Both groups are going to actually have the exact same object lesson this week. The exception of the follow-up for 3rd through 5th grade will be a little different. It is called blob tag, which sounds silly. But basically, what you're going to do is 3 different versions of tag. And it's kind of to show them an example of what we're already reading in our story about how the Gentiles were converted. So in game 1, There's students, 2/3 of the students are in a blob. They're holding hands in a circle, and the others are allowed to run freely. So in game one, it's the freebies' job, those are the ones that are running freely, to try and get in the middle of the blob. The blob is supposed to try and block the freebies, and if a freebie does get in, move around and try to get them back out. So that's version one. Then you're gonna play again. And this time it is the blob's job to try and capture the freebies and keep them inside. The freebies are supposed to stay away from the blob if caught, are supposed to try and escape. So then you ask questions like, what version of the game did you like better? Which is harder? Is it more fun to be a blob or a freebie? And then you want to ask these more deep questions. Is our church more like game one or game two? Do we try and catch people who don't believe? Do we try and keep out people who want to be a part of the church? So just kind of going deeper. And then you get to play one final version of the blob game. The blob tries to catch the freebies, but when they are caught, the freebies join the blob circle and are part of catching the next freebie. So if you're in K-2, you're just going to play those games, and then afterwards you can sit together and talk about it. If you are in 3rd through 5th grade, they're going to get out their journals and do some follow-up questions in their journals afterwards. If you have any students that are new in 3rd through 5th grade, like some of our brand new 3rd graders, they might need to get a fresh journal to decorate before they answer those questions. If there is extra time, we're going to bring all the students back into that worship area between the two classrooms, and there will be a follow-up video that will talk about Peter and Cornelius in more detail, kind of as a follow-up to the lesson that we watched. And they'll watch that during dismissal. So parents will come, make sure you collect stickers from the kids and their families and attach it to our sticker ball and highlight their name as they're picked up. And I think that's everything for this week. Oh, I'm going to show you really quickly how to work the TV. It is a smart TV, so it has apps downloaded already. So we're going to turn the TV on. So you just press the power button. You want to make sure you're kind of close when you press it. So it turns on. Sometimes it takes me 2 tries. Okay, let's try again. Oh, you know what the problem is? It's not plugged in. So make sure that your TV is plugged in before you try and do that. So we'll plug it in. All right, try again. So it's plugged in, power button. All right, do one last try. All right, it is not wanting to work with me right now. So, you know what, I'm just gonna let it go for right now. I will make sure it's working for Sunday, but basically you turn it on and then you use the arrows to select the app, and I will have these videos somehow saved to our account so that we'll be able to use them. But that is everything. I'm actually in here this Sunday, so I will see you guys here on Sunday, and I'm looking forward to teaching all about Peter and Cornelius with you guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.